What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Farmer Insight Podcast with your host, Maddox, man. Help me get into that algorithm before I start singing. Will somebody please tell me what's wrong? You just a fool. You know you love what you say. Nah, Oh no, Bush. Two different songs, but besides the point, you don't want to hear me sing. If you don't want to hear me sing, I need to just help me get into the algorithm so I can get more views, more subscribers, and I promise you I won't sing. All right, but anyway, let's get into something sick. We have a group of trans women and others that created a cult that's going around unaliving people. And don't believe me? Enough said. Let's get into it.
All right, Gerard, thank you. Two members of the cult connected to at least 6 suspicious deaths have been arrested in Maryland. Fox 45 Jeff Sable takes us through the Zizian cult and the people behind it.
Well, federal authorities recently launched a manhunt for one of the members of this group. But tonight, that manhunt is over. The leader and another member have been found right here in Maryland. Their friends say those in the cult-like group are not only highly intelligent, but also highly armed. And in the past 5 years, they've been tied to 6 killings, another attempted murder, and last month's shooting death of Border Patrol agent David Milan. The officer was shot dead in an exchange of gunfire 20 miles from the Canadian border. It happened during a traffic stop where the 2 armed women inside the vehicle are linked to the cult-like group that's accused of leaving a trail of violence from coast to coast.
This shouldn't happen to anybody, it's just such a horrible thing. And
the group is made up largely of transgendered women who are vegans and are highly concerned about artificial intelligence.
it's just such a horrible thing. And
the group is made up largely of transgendered women who are vegans and are highly concerned about artificial intelligence.
So we got trans women that don't eat meat. Out here unaliving niggas. And they're skeptical or scared of AI. This is a paranoid trans group that's lacking protein.
The leader of the so-called Zizians is Jack Lasota, whose network of friends took up residence in California 5 years ago. But it wasn't long before their landlord was stabbed multiple times and later shot to death. Police believe the group is also tied to the shooting deaths of Richard and Rita Zajko, who were killed inside their Media, Pennsylvania home. Their daughter, Michelle, is also tied to the Zizians group. Federal authorities recently launched a manhunt for her arrest.
So basically, one of these members of this group got their parents unalive or actually killed their parents themselves along with that group. What kind of Raven flock is going on? And if anybody don't know who Raven flock is, look up WCW Raven's flock. This is insane to me. It's insane to me. These people are weirdos in these cults.
In Maryland last night, officers found Zajko along with leader Jack Lasota. They were arrested in Allegheny County, where they're charged with trespassing and possession of a handgun. The circumstances surrounding their arrest are still unknown, but authorities hope questions about their past will soon become far more clear.
we have to stop this. We have to stop this.
Right now, the 2 defendants have only been charged with misdemeanors here in Maryland. They're due in court tomorrow morning. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
they all should get the death penalty. All of them. I don't want to hear, oh, you know, this person. No, all of them should be put to rest. You're going outside and you're unaliving people, harming them. One guy got stabbed multiple times, then shot and unalived. Now, I'm not sure how the order went. I ain't too sure if he got stabbed right there and then got unalived by the gun right there, or with different days. I'm not too sure. But it's from this cult with these majority rules trans people. And I'm not saying trans people are bad people. I'm talking about in this group, the majority of them was trans women, which is actually, I call those people in this group like that weremans or werewoman, depending on how you look at it. Because they're a woman, they're a fake woman, and then they get upset. They revert back to a man. So you're a weird man. These weird men went out there killing people, man. And I think the death penalty should be fast and swift. Like, it shouldn't take 15 years and 20 years using tax dollars to feed these motherfuckers. Once they found guilty, execute them the same day. If it's up to me, or the next day. We live in a sick world, man. A sick world. And there's a lot of groups like this that's going around unaliving people in cultish styles. I'm pretty sure Netflix is going to come up with a documentary about these people. And I ain't going to hold you. I am very interested to see how mentally ill these people actually were. I want to see their clinical diagnosis. I want to see their patterns of behavior, because these are the things that can actually help us avoid these weirdos. Well, I'm not going to be here much longer. I'm about to be out, but that's all I wanted to say, man. Quick little video, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, and later.